Hey, welcome to Crystal's Daily Dose of Joy. Welcome family, friends, and followers. If you're new, then hello, welcome. If you're returning, then welcome, and welcome back. So I thought I'd bring out kind of like a vlog or a day in the life, what is called a day in the life video. It is almost 9 a.m. You hear the fur baby. Come here, Jade. Come here. She's inside. She does do a big chunk in the morning. Come here, Jade. Come. She does do a big chunk in the morning. I don't know what she's doing right now. Inside. And then she does go outdoors. And she's a hyper little sucker. But we got some rain. And see, I'm just as happy as can be. This is her personality all day. She is starting to get kind of broke in and trained. So, she's not peeing inside no more. But she is having still her little poopy moments. So, this is my Border Collie mix. Say hello. And she'll be going out here in just a little bit. Because I don't think it's going to be a pour down. She's got a place where she can go up and under and lay. And, yeah. So, and the cat is in Mason's room. He takes turn between different rooms. I'm trying to bring them together, but not too much at once. Because she can't help herself. Until we get her fully kind of mellowed and calm. And she really follows demands really, really good. We kind of bring them together for a few minutes. And I've watched a lot of video tutorials and stuff like that. And they say to let them just smell each other's stuff, get used to each other's surroundings, and you gradually do it. And so, she's a mess. So, yes, I think I'm going to have me another cup of coffee. I think that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to have to wash my hands. I've got my rugs up here. I pick up a few of them because Jade likes eating them, and they are clean. Some rugs she don't even try chewing on, but certain ones she does. She does have plenty of chew toys, though, y'all. She loves tennis balls and balls. That's her favorite thing. She likes to play fetch with herself. And we just roll it inside. We don't do the throwing thing. And, yeah, she also really, really enjoys just anything she can get her hands on and chew. So we have to be very careful for that. Forgive me for the way I look. I got to get a good shower. And my husband's still in bed. We were gifted, I don't know if you call it gifted. One of the ladies from church called me and gave me this really, really nice, it's a really super thick mattress. And we just laid it on top of the box spring mattress we already had and made the bed higher up. And my husband don't ever get up out of bed early anymore because of that. I still got to do Masons. I know y'all heard me talk about that back in December. That was one of the goals. He was supposed to get that as a Christmas gift. The one my husband was looking at, they didn't have, and I'm not sure why we didn't just go ahead and get one. It might have been a money situation or uncertain situation. I'm not sure, but that is the goal for his room. You could fit a bigger bed in there, but he really wouldn't have any floor space. And yeah, he needs a nicer one on the top of his bed because his bed he's had since he's a little bitty thing, and it's a really, really nice bed, but it is kind of time to upgrade. And I am still kind of doing work in there, and little by little, because Mason he considers himself a collector, and that's okay with me. Super good kid of stuff. I'm never going to just take away stuff. I do kind of declutter and go in and clean stuff out. My husband's always like, he's got way too many stuffed animals on his bed, but he don't sleep with them on his bed. He pushes all the stuffed animals off on the floor. He does his own room most of the time. He puts them back on there the way he wants them to go. Sometimes I do it, or a lot of times I'm doing it if I want him to focus on other things. And you know, my biggest things is as long as he's staying on top of his grades, his youth group stuff, and he's being responsible and helping out here and being kind and loving, that's very, very important for me. So, you know, he is a little spoiled. He easily, you would think me, but he easily pushes, not, I don't want to say push over, like, gets away with stuff, but he's easily able to get what he wants more out of Dad than what he is me. But, you know, yeah, that's just because Daddy works and Mama don't. And I do at some point, y'all. I did graduate in high school diploma. For any of you new here, I went for about 4.5 years. That's because I was in a special ed class. So I went back and earned my high school diploma. I have not got into work. I have been looking at different little jobs. Right now, the area we live in just don't make sense. And I'm just waiting on God to be the one to open that door. You know, I am monetized, paid here on YouTube, but they do have the thing where you have to meet the $100 threshold. I just pretty much got through most of that over the last month or two. I thought I was about 700. I guess I'm right at like 800 something. So I told y'all wrong the other day with my watch hours, but it's still not bad. And then I'll have the ads and stuff that run in the videos. So if you have not joined the channel and you would like to, it is very optional. You don't have to. But I do give early access to videos. I'll be uploading shout outs to other YouTubers and just anybody that don't even do videos for perks. There's memberships, which is a monthly subscription. There's also super thanks, where you can leave highlighted comments and stuff and donate. We are trying to grow the channel, and we are trying to, you know, make sure I'm staying on top of stuff and being more consistent. So let's quit chit-chatting and get up and get some stuff done. You'll see the big fur baby running around in here. Pluto stays under the cover. There he is. You might see his little head peeping out. Over here, I need to turn this lamp off. It's too bright. And yeah, just take out through my day, kind of. So it can be a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of everything. You kind of see what I do. Kind of see what I do. Hey, Jade. Hey, Jade. She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's turn off this lamp real quick. Go turn off this lamp. Mommy's got to wash her hands so she can get more coffee. So, I got to go. Love you. And so I do that. Well, I step away. Like, why don't you just go to sink and wash your hands? We do have tank water, and we did have one small issue. It wasn't inside. I think it was somewhere on the outside, other than the rain, and they've been addressing that. They did a lot of work over here yesterday. Brett and his helpers did around the side and the back of the yard, and then we're supposed to be hopefully, y'all keep in prayers for that, a metal roof once everything clears out. But I unplug it and plug it in because when it's just running and we don't know, and right now, here, there's two things. One, you cannot see and know for sure when it's raining and everything's already wet. So it's too much work to try to figure out where it's coming from. And address. And the second thing is we're constantly just being conscious of the water and the tank water. That's why we even go down to the laundromat. So, you know. And it's no big deal. We really don't use a lot, you know. We don't need a lot. But, yeah. Let me get my coffee cup. Here's your ball up and underneath me, Jade. I'll roll it to you so they can kind of have an idea and see. Let me get my coffee first. You fur baby. You fur baby. She's such a sweet dog. She just, my husband calls it puppy. I think a lot of it is puppy. The people that had her, really good people my husband did work for, but they kept her outside kind of in like a crate type deal. It wasn't like a crate. It was like bigger. I don't know what you want to call it, like a squared off fence. And she didn't get, sad. No one worked with me. No one really trained me. So that's why she struggles with it now. And it's puppy. But a lot of it is just like humans. Her stubborn side and jealousy. She's not even as much jealous over the cat as she is curious. Her curiosity is like, whew, it's like a race car going down the track. It jumps in before she even thinks about it. And because the cat is still kitten, and that's one thing they were saying on the videos is like, the cat, that's the way you know when it's too much, that their back will hinge up, hair start standing up. They'll kind of, instead of going up and doing the popping and letting them know, they'll kind of push themselves away. He will hiss. So he kind of lets Jade know, like, I'm not ready yet. Like, I want to be friends with you. But, you know, most of our cats and dogs that we've had grow up together and they do well. But Jade just didn't have, say, someone wanted me, and they were really good people. They just didn't spend a lot of time with her. And because of that, it's taken a lot. I watch a lot of the season shows, seasonal type TV shows, and one of them I watch is with a guy named Caesar Millen, and he trains dogs, and he can train any kind of dog, puppy, grown, crazy, whatever. And he teaches you ways to work with them and demands and different things he does and tries. And I've been using a lot of them, like the heel thing, keeping her on my left side, teaching her, and you don't even pull hard, you just barely pull, and no. And then you reward them, you encourage them. You can reward them with treats, but you can also just letting them know, giving them that praise report. Good girl, good girl, good. You know, that has slowed her down a lot. Because literally for the first couple of weeks, Jade thought it was a race, like we were jogging when we would go for morning walks. To her, it was, let's run instead of walk. Now she's really slowed down a lot to where it makes our walks more comfortable. And we don't go out like this because it's pretty much rain all day. It stopped for a few minutes, but it'll probably start back, and it's not a pour down, but I have had a nasty little cough, and I just don't want to get sick. So coffee, Jade, coffee. Mommy's got coffee. Let's show him your ball. Here's your ball. I'll show you all the balls we got her. Little balls. Watch her. She likes this. Go get that ball. Go get your ball. Now bring it to Mama. Give it to Mama. She won't give it to me. She'll just drop it. Get this ball, look. Go get that ball. Bring it here. Bring it here. Good girl. You actually brought it that time. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Now watch the ball. Watch. Now wait. Look, Jay. Watch out. Watch out. Go get that ball. Bring it to Mama. Bring it to Mama. Oh, well, Mama's not going to get it. Like, I bring it halfway and I don't bring it all the way. Mama's not going to chase the ball down like that. No, we're not. Okay. So, anywho, I got to do my skincare routine. Let's go do that. Skincare time. Let's pull her hair up. Why don't I have a hair tie in here? I should have one. Or most of them downstairs. I have one in this basket. I need to bring some hair ties. This is like a bag I keep in here, but I also take with me if we go places. Like if I go down to my mom's to stay tonight. And I keep toothpaste, bug bite, comb. This. I use this one. I hate these. They just don't clean your face the way you should. Scissors, like different little things that you need, but it stays over here too. I guess I do have one. So, let me use this clip. I use a lot of these too. These go over there, because I use that in Mason's hair. Oh wait, so these two. Really good smells. Floating on a cloud. I need to finish up the yard. Crazy me. It is my fault. I take full responsibility. Me and my husband had this conversation last year, which something fell. Did it break? Put my booty up there. Last year, and I will say this much, not because he couldn't or whatever, I chose to. Did help some. I've always done I'm particular about how I do things. Cleaning, if I'm working out in the yard trying to do something. So I did the yard work, but I also left a bunch of my chargers out in the rain. Just last minute, got tired, come in, took a break, and left them out in the rain. I left my lawnmower out there. I don't think that's what's going on with it. I've had that sucker since. I was thinking we got it when we moved here, but no, actually, there's a couple photos over my gallery on my phone where I used it back when we lived in Merced. So it's just an old lawnmower. But it did get left in the rain a little bit. So it's got to where it's like, I'm not working. That's okay. I'm going to get out there with the weed eater and weed eat around the tree. Probably not today because I want everything to dry up. But I'm going to weed eat completely around the tree and finish up weed eating. It's like one little patch it wouldn't let me finish cutting. I was like, you're kidding me. Now that all the grass is growing in and the rain's coming in and making everything green and pretty. And it's kind of flickering right here. I got to probably get my husband to change a bulb, so sorry about that. And them are bright. I don't know who done that. So if you see flickering, it's not the camera, not anything. It's my light bulb. Let's try to take that one out. There we go. That kind of helps a little bit because that's the one that's flickering. I'll just change it. I need to get showered though. So I do try, I have been pretty good about sticking with my skincare routine, morning and evenings. I didn't yesterday evening, but I have all the other times, and I still do my showers. That's the one I use. I love it. And I'm just going to give a nice little, I like it because it lathers. Because I use soap on my face too. Some people say, oh, that's not good. Other people say, oh, no, it don't hurt. I've never had any problems. If it is something you're not supposed to do, I'm not smart with all the skincare things and all that or beauty stuff, then it's always worked for me. It's always helped my skin just feel clean, and then just to go in and use like a facial wash in between. I don't use a lot of eye serums or creams. I think my skin looks pretty good other than it being broke out oily. And I get acne, but I've always been like that. Way before I even used to grab stuff like this. I mean, we're growing up as kids, like wouldn't have all these extra things we wouldn't grab for and use. We just used a good shower, soapy rag, and yeah, that was it. Probably in my early 20s, I didn't really grab stuff and use it. I'm not going to brush my teeth until after I do my teeth and the skincare until after I have my coffee. And then I'll cut back into my teeth. Whew. Okay. That's all I want to do. I got a little cyst behind my ear. I get them real bad. My ears. I think it's something to do with me getting ready. I'll be 44 this year. And it's so funny to me because so many people say you can't. Some people say yes, you are. My opinion, I think something's definitely changing because I can tell it in my cycle. And it could just be I've already known that for a long time, but it's just, I feel like there's something definitely different going on, you know, between moods and the cycle changing, and yeah, it's just crazy. So, oh, I got a little bit of water on here. Let me wipe this off. Hopefully I don't apologize. There we go. So there's my skincare routine. Y'all have seen that a few times. Miss Jade here had her moment. Her being a bigger dog, I told her, you know, because she's still having a hard time pooping outside. She does pee, but she poops in here. So I'm not going to give her a hard time, but that's warning. She knows. She's gotten a lot better with it. Someone told me you can't do a dog that way. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can teach them, giving them, letting them know. You don't always have to go into the, you know, when you're training them, you know, and they mess up and then saying, oh, well, some people, if you skip, because there are a lot of times you have to, like even like on a day like today, walking, we will skip it. It's not raining right now, but it will be. And we're not going to go out there and get sick and then her get wet and sick, you know. We pick the times that make sense. Then the days that make sense, we try to do it 5 days a week. They're smart animals. This breed is really, really smart, the Border Collie mix. So, yeah. Little things to do. And get done, mostly picking up the living room. Look what my son did this morning. He was tired. We've been reading a series called The One and Only Ivy books. So I told him I'd clean up his room and do his bed today. And that's what I've always told y'all. Like, on days I know he's got a lot going on, I focus on it. And then on days where we don't have a lot going on, he does it. He does it most of the time, but I do step in and help and do it. You know, so we're going to go in there and we're going to straighten up his bed. I can't do my bed yet. My husband's still in the bed. He's supposed to be going to a job. I don't know if there's a change of plans on that or what, but probably if he ain't made it up yet, unless it's later in the day. I'm not sure. And then tomorrow, I might do it. Well, probably not. Probably be tomorrow because today's a busy day. Youth group, a lot going on. I do have like a big, I'll try to bring y'all a big grocery haul. We
we had a lot of stuff, not just that. We had, with our insurance, with that, that we had to kind of review for the year. And I'm still, even like with YouTube, I thought I was through everything. I think there's one more step once I do meet my $100 threshold, that I have to go in and still verify in order to receive that. And that's smart, y'all. It seems like, oh man, that's not right to have to earn a, but it keeps, I can sense how it keeps people from just taking advantage of it. And you have to put in that work to earn it and get it. And for me, like, literally, I think each time one was 8 something for the month of January. February's was like right at 6. And it's looking like March's might have been around the same. And so right now it's just based off of the memberships or the super thanks. And I don't know if I have or not. I don't think I've ever received a super thanks, but I think just my memberships and those. And then when I hit that 4,000 hours and you see your watch hours, for your shorts and for your main videos and all that stuff, I think they send me something to show me how to, I don't know how it works exactly, but to put the ads into the videos. And then you make money off that too. And so I'm very thankful for that, because that, I've talked to a lot of people and then a lot of loved ones, and just in general, that is really, considering right now our circumstances, our situation, it works better for me being a stay-at-home mom. And, you know, the area we live in, like, we're not real far away, but if you walk it or even bicycle it, I mean, it's about a 20-minute thing. And there's just a lot that's happened here. I'm not going to put all that here on the platform. So you got to be really safe. You don't want to be someone out walking by yourself if you can help it. Sometimes you don't have other choices. The bus schedule is not as close as we was originally thinking when we first moved in here. And so if I can make income and I can make money here on the platform from being a stay-at-home mom, because a lot of people do it, they're content creators, and they still build a revenue from it, then I'm going to do what works for me. It benefits me. It's easier. It's better. And you're still putting in the time and energy and effort and work just like you would at a job. You don't have to, but when you edit your videos, that takes time a lot of times. When you're recording a video, you're giving a chunk of your day, just like getting up, clocking into a job. You're giving a chunk of your time to other people on the internet, you know. And then everything's got its pros and cons, and you just have to keep that in mind when you record or when you do videos. So let's do Mason's room. We'll do his. I do always make a to-do list I follow by, and I mark off the list too. But if y'all would like to see, and it probably will be a huge grocery haul, because we've been kind of just right now keeping it really, really simple. We were waiting on everything, and we do. Way before we ever got assistance or help, we would spend like maybe $150, something like that at the grocery store. It's expensive, but we do keep a to-do list of our schedule and just like things we have to pick up at the store. If you would like to see and me give you early access, like sneak peek pictures, and that'd be hard to do, a haul to come, I'll try to take everything into bags real quick or something like that, I'm not sure, then you have to comment on this video or be someone that is, you know, actively following and supporting the channel. You know, because it does take me extra time to go in and post those over on the community tabs if I want to put little titles and stuff in them, you know. So, and it don't take a lot, but it takes a little bit more work. So we did a Lent read. I'm doing a Lent because y'all know Easter is right around the corner. I got to finish up front yard. I don't know if I'll get that finished because of I had to make a few phone calls. I did that. I did 2 of them. I got a call here in a little bit. I won't do that while I'm on the phone with y'all, but why I'm recording with y'all, because I got to give up my personal information. So y'all might be in a pause part of the video if I do it. I got to set up. I have like a transportation thing, and that's something that was a blessing straight from the Lord above, because my husband's job and him doing electrical, it's not one of those jobs you go to work at 8 every day and you get done at 3:30 in the evening. It's you never know if it's going to be after afternoon. He's got to go leave out and go to a job at 5 o'clock in the evening and get back home at 7 at night. If it's going to be just go look at a job and prepare it, or if it's going to be a job that he does. And now that he's getting a little older and he does more work for himself, he does work for the company a lot of times too. Just depending, the schedule's kind of all over the place. The type of work he does, it is more money than minimum wage, but there's no set 9 to 5 schedule doing electrical. I mean, if someone needs lights or needs switches or fans with getting ready to get really hot weather, that's something you don't leave them without. You try to be on top of it when you can. He's done that most of his life, and he's really good at his job. But like right now, because of the weather and just different things, we're in like a slow part of the season. There's not a lot of it neither. So I was really, really blessed this last year when I was going down to the doctors and getting everything set up, and trying to figure out some of the female stuff I've been dealing with, that my insurance, and I just had basic Medi-Cal, through a group called Central Alliance. And so that covers, like, anytime I got to go down and pick up medication, or anytime I have to go for an appointment. Now, you can't go just ride and go anywhere you want, which I don't go a lot of places anyways. Normally, it's me and my husband that does that, or if I'm with my mom or somebody. I'm not an on-the-go person like that. I like being at home. I'm a homebody. But that helps, with appointments and stuff, because there for a little bit, he would have to miss time from work and take me, or if he couldn't, I would have to reschedule. And the things we reschedule with appointments is a lot of places will be booked out, and you can't get in until a couple weeks, couple months later. So I'm blessed, because like when I have appointments and stuff like that come up, or I have things I got to do as far as picking up medications, all I do is I have to call 2 days before my appointment, set it up, and they take me and drop me off. When I'm ready, they come back and pick me up. As before, there's Uber and Lyft, and there ain't no bus schedule. I mean, I could, but that would mean I'd have to get up, walk 20 minutes down to the bus stop, then wait, all that good stuff. And then there's no chances, The buses run every half hours. That's what I used to use all the time, a Mercedes city bus. And I'm not a lazy person at all. I'm very active. I'm not one of these people. I can sit here in this rocker and just be in front of a TV all day or on my phone. I like to be a busybody. So even though I don't work, because my work, and this is what my dad's told me, this is what I've had to remind myself, y'all, my work, I used to put myself down so bad and be tough on myself, because I just literally, in my 40s, finished my high school diploma in June and graduated. And I've been blessed. I haven't had to work. And it's been quite a few years. It's been 7, 8, maybe 9, 10 years. I don't know what exact number, but my work is work. And that's what my daddy said. My daddy said, Crystal, I'm going to be the first one to scold you and let you know every time you say that and you get down on yourself, what you do counts as work. Like when you get up and you're preparing Mason for school, you're cleaning, you're doing yard work, you're spending time where you were spending time logging in onto a class, getting up, going in person to a class, that's work. Anything that you do, whether it's, helping Mason or helping yourself, that's work. He's like, I can tell you that a woman's work never stops. And it is never unending. It's actually harder than our work. The only difference is a lot of times a man's work might be a little bit more physical. Not always. It might be a lot more physical. He said, so don't ever doubt yourself in that area, because you work, And my dad, he's always been like that, man. I remember as kids, really, really young age, like he would have us like boot camp pretty much, but we always got up. We knew to get up, get ourselves ready, get our beds made. We'd go camping. We'd take little vacations. We even had moments in life. We'd say, Daddy, but I'm bored. I just want something to do. My dad would give you a trash bag or something, go out, clean up the yards. He built us like this really cool obstacle course, I guess is what you can call it, in the backyard. Because we lived on one property we lived on had a little bit of land, and there was tires you could jump through. The boys and my sister built this like zipper type thing where they put these old handlebars on it, and this little zip line thing that went across the river to the other side. So it's really cool, really, really fun. So I want to be the motivation for whoever, tons, one, none, however, not literally not none, but more, to let you know, because somebody out there needs to hear that today. And I feel that deep in my soul. Don't ever doubt yourself and your circumstances. Some of you ask me sometimes on here or in person, why don't I drive? Why was that a choice? Why am I scared of that? Well, it's not necessarily that it's a fear. I started off back in my late 20s deciding I might become a driver, and I wanted to do that. I tried a few times. I didn't even get through most of the questions. I struggled with mostly the signs, understanding a lot of the road signs and stuff. And then the few times I tried, and my dad took me down back when I stayed with him and my stepmom a few times, I didn't even come close to passing. And I'm like his dog right here. I'm like Jade. We're talking about you right now, Jade. I'm like Jade. I have really, really high, very hyper energy. So my mind is 90 to nothing all day long. And I could easily be the person to put myself in an accident or cause an accident without meaning to, because that's just the way I'm built. That's the way I'm wired. And I've also struggled with anxiety and bad nerves. I don't know how much. My mom and my dad's stories are a little bit different, but I've always struggled with that most of my life. So I'm never going to put myself in a situation to where I feel like I got to do this because this is his choice and this is what everybody else is doing. I don't really, my husband may admit it or not, I don't really ask to go very many places. I don't have a lot I have to keep up with and do as far as that. I did complete school. I do hope within time, if I do get back into work, one possibility that I'm looking at, this is just possibility, this is not a guarantee, is the school system, and I would possibly an aide. But that is something that is a later down road thing. That is not something I want to, focus on. I feel like a lot of times we get too hung up and you're forced into a situation, feel like you got to do it because someone says you got to do it or because somebody out there is doing it. And that's just not the case. Be grateful, be kind, be loving in your relationship with people you're with, around. Try to understand if they're not doing it your way or if they're in something that you don't completely get. That's just a realistic matter, and it makes sense on all different levels. So yeah, actually we're going to start off now that he's up. He just got up a few minutes ago. We're going to go down and make that bed, and we're going to come and make this bed. I just felt like I needed to say that, y'all. So, and I will say this too, as to where I used to not be as brave here on the channel. Please do keep this channel respectful with the comments. I never really have problems. Every once in a while, I had it like about 2 weeks ago. Someone left a random comment, and what they even said in the comment didn't even make no sense related to the video. I think they just felt like they needed to say it. I do block if I have to, or I'll just remove the comment. I'm not going to waste my time trying to stress and analyze it. It's not my time and energy. I'm here doing what I enjoy, and I share it so that other people can see and connect with it. I have tons. That's kind of funny to me too, real quick. That's funny because I started off, there was none of my family. I can't tell you how many of my family members get to see me here on the platform that we don't get to see face to face on a daily basis. We don't live door to door. That I am so blessed. I sat in tears and just cried one day because it was like, it made me thankful that people that I haven't been around in years get to see me, get to see Mason, get to see my life through my platform. And, most of y'all know my grandma and my granddad Barton. That's my mom's mom and dad. My Aunt Bonnie, which is, part of the family on my mom's side. Christopher, my middle one. I mean, he don't do videos as much. He kind of goes back and forth. It's been a really, really good place. Me and Christopher could connect. And we can kind of spend time with each other and each other's styles and personalities through the internet, through YouTube. So, yeah, Jade's going to go outside after we get these beds made up because they were saying it's going to rain, but it's not raining yet. And if it starts raining, I'll bring her back in. They're calling rain all day, but right now I'm seeing like a beautiful sunshiny day. You can't see it out the window because we got it closed, but she's loving Chris. Say, hey, Jade. she's not real sure about the camera, which is a good thing because I don't have to worry about her freaking out and worrying. Y'all remember Spooky? Spooky loved the camera. That was his thing. She's not real sure about it. Anywho, let's bounce down to these bedrooms. Let's do that room downstairs, and we'll do Mason's. And yeah. And then we'll probably, instead of, let me know too. Here I go on my chit-chatty stuff. You're like, Crystal, you're never going to get up and get the bed done. You start chit-chatting again. Most of you say, when I tell y'all, am I doing too much of that? Am I doing, most of y'all I know I love when you're chit-chatting away on the videos. I love it. That's my favorite part of your video. I don't know why, but if you like it, I can bring it because I'm a talker. But we were thinking about, you know, the things and all this stuff. And yeah, what was I going to tell y'all? It done left me. Maybe it'll come back to me. I'm thinking real hard. Oh, that's what it was. See how quick it takes me a minute to get it back sometimes. And that's just normal. That's age, I think. Laugh out loud. Let me know. So many of you, I know Joyce reaches out to me. That's my stepmom. Y'all love my cleaning videos, and I don't mind cleaning. I enjoy cleaning most of it. I don't like laundry days, but I don't mind cleaning. But let me know if you prefer a shorter type clean with me, or if you like the huge long clean with me. Some of you girls and people like to see really, really big long cleaning videos, and some of you would rather me shorten it up and bring maybe like a half-hour cleaning video. And I can definitely do that. I can break it down like chunks of the trailer, pretty much. I throw you this part, I throw you that part. Okay, let's go do the beds. Okay. Actually, it bumped it with my coffee cup. We're coming down here to start on this bed. I don't know. Maybe the weather forecast is off a little bit. It's saying it's supposed to be raining. It's not raining. It's actually, the sun's actually coming out. That's a good thing, though. So we're going to leave her outside. If it starts raining, I'll bring her back in. These need to go to dirty clothes. She done got super spoiled to me, y'all, so she knows, like, if now she does a thing where she doesn't even try to fight me, which she's never tried to fight me, but she has a 15-foot leash, and she's kept in a side yard, and I go out there and I keep it blowed off, I keep it cleaned up. I got a place where I do like my stepdaddy does, Hoppa. I pick up the poo and put it in a bucket thing and then dump it when it's needed, keep it out of her way. And I keep her like it's like a big, real heavy like pot that I fill up with water, and her dish bowl. And then she lays down after she gets tired of barking. And then there's a big, huge trampoline my son don't even play on anymore. Let me switch y'all up because the lighting's going to be right in y'all's eyes. Here I am knocking stuff off. I didn't realize the lighting was going to be right in your eyes. But it still is a little bit. That window, sorry about that window, y'all. Ain't much I can do about it, because then see, you can't see what I'm doing as much. But there we go. It's kind of cut off. You can see it a little bit. But anywho, she'll do the barking thing, and then she'll go up and underneath the trampoline, and that's a good spot for her to go and lay down on cooler days, hotter days, rainy days. And when she gets ready enough, and she's fully, I feel, she's fully to a point where she's really, really calm and mellow. And I'm surprised that it's happened a lot faster than what I expected, considering she didn't get discipline at all, it don't seem like, with the last owners. She'll be allowed to stay in a lot more during the day. She will still go outside because it's good for her. It's good for her to be a dog and have activity and run and movement and all that good stuff. That's her breed. But at the same time, she won't be out there. And she's not out there long. She stays out there during the daytime hours. It's pushing. I keep forgetting I ain't got a clock down here. It's almost 10. 10 in the morning our time, Pacific time. And she's been in since probably about 8 o'clock last night and most of the morning. And she'll come back in, you know. And so, That's the way it's working right now. And it's not that, this is just my opinion. It's not that it's because everybody, when you think of crate or you think of leash or you think of pins, you think, oh, that's just wrong. No, it's, you got to work with them. You work with them and give them time in whatever area they need. Just like if you were working on something, it's not that it's hurting the fur babies. It's just you're working with them, you're teaching them. But if they're in a spot, they're kept in, they're never getting out of that spot, they're never getting off of the leash, they're never out of that pen, they're never out of that crate. Their whole day is spent in there. They're not getting walks, they're not getting playtime, they're not getting cuddles. That's when, just like a human, you don't get no affection, you don't get no love. That's when you're going to see the effects of an animal come out. You know? It's funny too, you learn so much just by following these tutorials and watching these. I don't watch it on YouTube, I watch it on Prime, Amazon Prime and Netflix, I believe it is. You see these videos though, you know, and he shows you all these tricks and ways, you know, that you work with them and you teach them. So here's the bed. This is the mattress right here. And it's got the cover on it. I'm not going to take the cover off. And this is the ours. Eventually, I want to put the other frame up. There's another frame to it. And it's taller. And it's like behind my purses. You know. It's better made than this one. But it's sturdy. We made sure it was real sturdy. It's nice. It's comfortable. Mine's nice. It's just old. This one, these are old. We've had them. We've had them for 10, 12 years. She was saying this one's about 10 years old. But it come from a church family member. And she's got a little bicycle thing. It's like a three-wheeler with the basket on the bike. It's cut bigger. That I want to get from her eventually. I might learn how to ride a bicycle. I don't know. I've been clumsy on a bike too, but it wouldn't hurt to ride with Mason and stuff. Because I don't let him ride if I'm not with him. You know, him and Daddy do all the riding. But if Daddy's not home, Daddy's working, no. Because Mason's got the speed side into him, fast, quick, and he's wrecked it. My husband had to take it down to a bike shop a couple weeks ago and have something fixed on it. I'd have to ask him what it was they had to have fixed on it, because Mason just likes to go fast. I always say boys. Boys, boys, boys. But it was cute. She's like laying down in the grass, like, don't make me do this. Come on, Jay, let's go. Don't make me do it, Mama. I want to be inside with you. They all have to do it. Pluto even does it. Pluto will follow me. He's upstairs under the cover, but they all have to do it. So it's not just Jade that goes through it. Cat stays in a separate space. And then we bring them. They'll be great. They'll be super, super wonderful when you can all three have them in the same room and you don't have to do the screaming or freaking out or, you know, constantly working on those discipline areas that they need. And I don't mean like screaming at your dog. Like you say no firmly to get their attention. That's how you kind of grab their attention. You know what I know. But you know, it'd be so good for them. So good for them. But yeah, this is my morning, my day. How it looks. I guess my husband's saying that guy never did get back with him. He's supposed to go do some job that was a couple hours from here. I don't know. I don't know. So it's higher up. There's still got to be some right here trim, and then it's higher up. And at first I was like, nah. Then I was like, it won't hurt. It'll just make it more comfy. And that's okay. Sleeps comfortably though. You got the pillows under y'all, but it's still your little prop and move you. Okay. Okay, let's get the bed made. Bed's made. I feel like I'll get to see the same boring videos, and y'all just love them. Like the same thing, done over and over and over again. That's why I try to switch it up, name it different, do it a little differently. But if y'all are okay with that, I'm okay with that too. Mason's bed. So my mom calls, I'll have to pause and get my mom's little phone call, see what it is she's wanting. She said to call her back. I think she's in the shower because she didn't answer. My husband was telling me my phone was ringing. I've gotten to where I keep my volume up. I've had a couple people, they call themselves Capri Sun or some kind of weird name, and they keep saying homeowners, let's offer you this, some kind of insurance, and I'm like, I don't own my home, you know, so, but they'll call every day, 5-6 times a day, persistent on it too. So I was like, dang, will you stop calling? Because I'm telling you I don't need it. Anywho, let's make Mason's bed. So yes, y'all, please do help me though. Help me. This is what motivates me to keep doing videos. I don't want to say that because I'm trying to be pushy on anybody, trying to get anybody to feel like, oh, we have to be members of the channel. That's not what it's about. But if I'm being consistent, I'm bringing the content, the videos you like, and you join the channel, you're helping support the channel. This will start, it already has, it will start building more into just a solid revenue for me, and it is a good fit for me. I mean, I automatically know that it's just, it would work, you know. But I probably will take it back. I will always, and I've said that way before I ever got monetized, I will kind of bring it back down and not upload as much and be as consistent if I'm just doing it as a hobby. That is still an option too. I'm still kind of evaluating and looking at, you know, because it may not work out, but you know, we have a pretty good channel. I try to give y'all pretty much cleaning. I do some cooking. I'm not a cook. I've tried for years. I don't get it right. I try to bring y'all vlogs. I try to share with you tips and advice on autism. I try to give you updates on like life and just I share the Lord's word. I give you just funny, just random videos. If that is your cup of tea, then I hope you would join the channel. We do giveaways. Ever so many, couple hundred of subscribers, we do a big giveaway for someone. I am trying to add in more of the perks so that you get an incentive when you're joining the channel. And yes, it is much appreciated. I'm gonna make this bed up. Mason has tons of stuffed animals, y'all. And I'm okay with it. Some people are like, he shouldn't be allowed to have many stuffed animals on his bed. It is not hurting anything. He knocks them off the bed. He puts them on the bed most of the time. I do it when I have him focus on other stuff. You know? Like if we're looking at a test or something we're trying to get done. And then it's the first day of April. That's odd to me. We're flipping his calendar. Youth groups tonight. It doesn't take long to make this bed up though. Not long at all. Okay. Okay. Cat's getting crazy. Crazy time. He stays back here with Mason at night a lot of times and downstairs with us. It just switches up from day to day. Okay. tuck this part in. It looks a little weird. There we go. Now, what are you doing, crazy? What's he doing? What are you doing? We're in Skittle mode. He sounds like a little elephant walking, because when he starts running, it's a makes that little sound. And we got to check his litter box. This is back here in Mason's room. And yeah. Okay. But I just said, any random way. Yeah, he's excited. He's worked hard to try to sell. They're doing a rifle for church. They're going to summer camp, Christian summer camp in July for like 5 days, I believe it is. And they've been selling raffle tickets for a brand new freezer and a butchered pig. And everything's already pre-wrapped and labeled. And he had us walk the neighborhood, and we took the fur babies, and when we do our walking thing, and we sold them, and he's been really motivated, really determined. It's going to be really, really good for him. And then he's looking at Vacation Bible School the week after. The month of June is his birthday, so he will be turning 14, which I tell my dad and my mom, I'm like, do I really have a 14-year-old, a 23-year-old, and almost a 21-year-old? How is it possible? Like, time goes by so fast. My kids are grown, but it doesn't seem realistic in my head sometimes. Like, as time went by that fast and moved along that quick, but it has. It definitely has. You don't want me to make the bed, do you? Something in the kitty's world, the bed shouldn't have to be made up, they say. Beds are meant to be unmade. In a kitty world, we don't need a made up bed. So the bed is made. Say hello. He's back there with my husband. My husband's like, could you please get him? He loves him, but sometimes he just wants you to hold him like this and just wants to be cuddled all day. Right now, he's like, you can put me down, but I don't mind you holding me too. You can rub my neck and love me. This is my little Petco, my little bargain kitty. $70, came with everything, fixed, shots, microchip. He had a flea and tick medicine they give him. He said, I knew I was going to be with him. But he's like that. He's cuddly and loving all day. And Pluto's just like, leave me alone. All I want to do, you can love me, but I'd rather be left alone. I'm getting older. Okay, so his room's made. I got to clean the litter box. I'll do that in a little bit. So we're going to do a quick tidy of the living room, and then we're going to clean up the kitchen's clean. Who am I kidding? There's a few dirty dishes, but I'm not going to stress over doing them. But there's clean dishes I will put away, and we'll tidy up this living room. Do I want to run a vacuum? I'm trying to think in my head. Do I want to run a vacuum? I may not run a vacuum right now because the rain, it's wet, and we're just tracking back in. But I do kind of want to pick up and straighten things up in here. Let's do it. And then we'll end the video with that. Because I've took you through most of my morning. And so it'll probably go up about lunchtime. You got to see my morning. So a day in the life. I'll put like a, how can I title that? Morning day in the life. How about that? That sounds a little bit different. So that's what we'll do. So yeah. And once again, and I constantly want to remind myself, if I'm not, you can get on to me. Do it nicely. But thank you for all the prayers for people that's reached out and told me personally or over in comments, we're praying for your dad. It's much appreciated. My dad definitely thanks y'all, and everybody. I appreciate it. I've always felt my heart. I'm trying to get the string. It got stuck right there. I've always felt that's what we're called to do anyways, is keep each other in prayers, Yeah. I will kind of give everybody that reaches out to me personally, post y'all, give a post update, within time and stuff. So, yeah. This is really cool, y'all. We got this online, and he's got paper or something in it. But it's a bunch of different markers. One side's marker, one side's like pencil. I forget how much I paid for it. This was a Christmas gift. He loves to draw. So you got the side you can color with, or you can write with it, because it's a really fine. And in this one is an ink pen side. Really, really nice. Mason's been into drawing now, wow, for a couple years now, and he's really good at it. He likes to draw mostly the gaming type stuff that he watches, but he's really a really good drawer. He's got a lot of good drawings, and we try to keep them. I got a little place where I keep most of his little artwork type stuff. So I keep all this stuff down here. Put this over here with the other ones. Pencils. I can go over here for now. He's in his room. And so a quick tidy up for me, and I learned this through YouTube. When I first started bringing these type of videos, people would be like, "Where did you get that idea from? How did you?" I watch all the other YouTube cleaning ladies, and I pick up different little steps along the way. And then for me, because we have a kid that's special needs, routine, scheduling is very important. So I do everything on a schedule. An hour this, 20 minutes this. So for me, I just call it, like, this is not even a 25-minute tidy up, but I get done what I feel like getting done, or I can get done, so that I can focus on other things throughout the day. And then if I need to break away and come back to something. And that's what's important, really, for somebody that is busy mama, busy daddy. You're trying to get things done, but you have a work schedule, you have a school schedule, you just have a lot of personal going on. Do what you can. Who cares if you don't get it exactly right, as long as you're trying. Your effort towards trying versus, oh, I didn't do it right, this didn't go right, is going to count so much more, and it's so much more blessed and thankful than it is if you didn't even try at all. You know, get up and try again. You know, just keep trying. Persistence that's a hard one. I don't even like the word, but persistence is something that will pay off. I can tell y'all just in a small little testimony. There was so many times, so many times, like with school, high school diploma. I cried. I got emotional. I'm not doing it today. I'm not logging in. I'd get frustrated. I didn't see an end. I told myself, this is not possible. I will not graduate. Just the process. But I had to be persistent. The more and more I stayed persistent, God was like, you will graduate. And the funny thing is, literally about a month before I knew I was going to graduate, I still had like 2, maybe 3 classes I was trying to get through and complete. And I was also doing them online. I wasn't going in person. And I was like, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't get it. And sure to work. This is how beautiful situations can work. God showed me, you're going to graduate. Because I got a message from my teacher like the next day. Crystal, finish up, get through these. I got the test for you. You'll need to take there's like a practice exam and a final exam. You'll need to take those. And once you complete those, you're going to graduation. And I bawled like a baby because I was so happy. Let me answer this. Okay, I had to take a phone call from my mommy. I will text my sister. I'll do that in a minute. We don't call my sister during the day. She's probably sleeping right now. My mom needs to reach out to her because she's probably sleeping, but we'll text her. For some weird reason, their text messages back and forth each other I don't know, I don't get that. It doesn't go through. It's weird. But you know how technology can be glitchy all over the place. We've all seen that. So, yeah. Let's put down some rugs, even though I'm not mopping. Put a ball over here. Let's see. This one can go over by my chair. Y'all probably wonder why I keep a million rugs on my floor, because it is wood floors. And they're all beat up, banged up. And we track in a lot too. I just like rugs. Some people say, oh, I don't like carpet. I'd rather have floors. Some people say, I'd rather have carpet, not floors. I'd rather have all carpet. Even if it's stained up, I can always clean it up. But this is just floors all the way through. So let's put this one over here. I'll try to turn y'all. Y'all, if I get that little bike, I'll try to ride it with y'all, do a video of that. That might be funny to watch, because I'm pretty sure first time or two I'm going to kill myself on it. I tried years ago, like years ago when I was in my teen years, and I went down this hill thing. My mom's husband had got us bikes for Christmas, and the area they lived, like, it was just kind of, there was a hill part. And so I went to rolling, and that stupid, I went right over top of the handle. I mean, it didn't hurt me. It banged me up and scratched me up pretty bad. But I went right over the handlebars. I don't guess I could really mentally in my mind. I knew it, but it's like I wasn't like, I don't know if I wasn't pressing the brakes hard enough or what I was doing wrong. Me and the bike just wasn't friends. But if I could ever get it down, I could ever learn it. It might be a good form of exercise if I could ever get used to it and get on it, and my, what do they call it, equilibrium. If I could ever get my equilibrium and my balance just coordinated and right, I bet I'd really have fun on a bike and would enjoy it. I've never been on a bike and really got used to one. Probably fear and clumsiness. So I bet I'd enjoy it though. I tried on those little Jetson bikes we used to have, and I fell one time and I planted this whole side of my face, and I was like, never again. Never again, Lord. Never again will I told the Lord, I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not getting back on a bike, because it scared me. Like when I fell down, it was luckily in sand. I was playing around out here, and I was like, I ain't getting back on that sucker. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm good. I got y'all the wrong way. Let's put some dishes up. My hands are clean, y'all, so. I hate that I gotta prop y'all on stuff. Y'all on the laptop, but if I don't, then if I don't prop you somewhere, then the lighting, like this light, let's turn this one off and turn the other one on. Whew. Or maybe that equals it out. Nope. That's fine. I don't really have to have this one. I can see it good enough. I did move things around a little bit in here. I get that side of me from my mom. And thank you, Warshy and Coffee, if you're seeing this video. Thank you. So many people, one, she said, I just love your mom. I hope she'll do more videos. My mom's just my mom. She's going to do what she wants and how she wants it. And so many people love that side of her personality. And so many people are just like, she's too much. That she really, when she dives into doing her videos, she's not even thinking about it. She's just running with it. And I appreciate anybody that, whether it's here and you're supporting me and my channel and what I do, or if you're supporting my son Christopher, or you're overreaching out, I appreciate that. Like, it really is a big thing to us and my family, because, man, y'all, like, can y'all remember back when the big giant C word went on and everybody was in face masks and a lot of the kiddos were online doing schoolwork? Everything was online. That was one way we still got to feel connected and still got to be a part of our community and just be involved, was the internet. There's a lot of people that do it. Businesses, churches, schools. A big chunk of what they do, their classwork, is on the internet. It's just, you just have to be careful. You have to be careful in what you watch and what you see, because there's a lot of stuff that can be scary. And your children, your little ones. But there's so many parental controls or so many things that you can put on a lot of times that will help. too heavy, but man, I like these. These little, they're like Rubbermaid holders for the cups. They clean up easy. I think that's what I like about them. I'm going to dump this little bit of coffee out because it's gotten cold. I don't want to have to warm it again. This goes up and underneath, y'all. It's got a bowl. It's got a bowl and a plate and silverware. And I cut this ribbon. I bought ribbon. It's not even ribbon. It's more like string. Not ribbon. I'm sorry, string. I cut it because the yellow in it matches perfectly to these plates. And I tied my string. I rolled my silverware in paper towel and I put it on my table. We don't eat off of these a lot, but we do. And I like my table to look pretty. You know, it's like the centerpiece. My husband hates the way I have it now. He thinks it should be turned the other way. But this way I feel like I have more walk-in space. When I'm cleaning, when I'm mopping, when I'm doing stuff, I have way more maneuver room having it this way. So, anywho, I'm going to jump off here. I hope you all have a blessed day. And yeah, it's the first day of first day of April. Can we believe that? Easter's right around the corner. Hopefully we're through most of the rain. If you do like our channel, just consider the things I've said throughout the video. Consider joining, consider liking and subscribing. You do not have to do those things. It is not a have to do thing, but it does help the channel. And your support is very much appreciated. For the ones that already do and for the ones that choose to, be kind, be loving. If you go out, don't get in a rush. Don't be just mean and nasty with someone. All of us sometimes, because there's a line or something ain't going our way. It's easy to lose track of just busyness, the craziness of the world. That's why I'm snapping my finger. Like, it's nonstop. Something's going on every minute, every hour, every second. But we as people, especially, like, I try to be Christian. My Christian side doesn't always kick in. Sometimes that devil gets in there, and it ain't always even the devil. It's just desire and flesh. And it's like I backslide, and I have to go and constantly be in prayer and ask God for forgiveness. And it's so beautiful that we serve such a kind and loving God that He just forgives us. But, you know, there's somebody out there that situation might be different than yours or might be harder. And the more you show it and you see it, someone else is going to see that in you, and they're going to want what you have. Yeah, that's the best way to be. So with that being said, do like and subscribe to our channel. This video is a little bit longer, and that's okay. By the time it uploads, you'll have a little bit of a longer video you can watch. If you cannot watch the entire video, I am not mad and upset with you. So many people say, Crystal, I'm sorry I didn't get around to watching your video. I didn't get around to... It's okay. It does help the channel when you can do all three. Like, subscribe, and share. But if you can't, my feelings are not hurt. I'm appreciative for you even clicking on, seeing, hey, well, this I ain't interested in that, or I am interested in that. I still get the view, and I'm still thankful for you. And, yeah, I will keep y'all posted if I do a bigger grocery haul tomorrow, or if I don't. I will try. That one's going to be a little bit harder to do, but I will try to put a post over on my community tab so that you know, hey, she's getting ready to pick up a big haul. I know a lot of y'all like the haul videos. So, till next time, be blessed.